Oh, bloody Twitch always. That one. Are we on? Good evening, everybody. I've just spilled drink all over myself. Yes, lots of different. To be honest, Jen, I should have had the camera rolling about 2 minutes ago because I poured myself a drink. Hopefully you can hear us. Yes. Poured myself a drink as I was putting the lid back on the bottle of pop. I counted it over. It was completely full, and which I managed to save it, and then it start going like because it's fizzy. Went everywhere. Look at down the side, and there's even more on the floor. So yes, Jen, thank you very much for the 9-month subscription on Twitch. Thank you very much. Right, I need to do the pop out thing for TikTok. Just in case anybody turns up on there. Well, you never know. One day it might happen. I've got no idea whether I'm prepared for this evening or not. Covered in bloody sticky orange, was it orange and grapefruit bloody fizzy stuff? Spurty mess, yes. Anyways, how are we all? Good morning, Jen. Good evening, Simon. Good evening, Justin. How are you, sir? We haven't seen you for a long time. Hope you're well. Good evening, Catherine. Good evening, Andrew. But yeah, I'm so well. I'm not soaked, but the mouse is covered. Don't press it. Watch, I'll press something, it'll go off. I'll stop stream. Thank you for the likes there, Jen, on TikTok. But yeah, right. So I am a bit. What was slightly worrying was obviously the PCs down here, and this was the way it fell. So hopefully, not too many drips have managed to get past the wire mesh on the front of the PC, and it would have to be going somewhat to get anywhere near the processor. Yeah, that's a bit on the damp side, but yeah. Right, Jen, I think you're in charge of TikTok because I can't log in here. Just in case that guy comes on and wants to pick a fight again. Just take us a while to get set up. So how's everybody anyway? Have you all had a nice weekend?
Where's our government right now? Because guys,
Shush. Swap to. Yes, been on a little bit of travel there, Justin. I was going to say just down to Brighton. It's like the furthest south in the UK I've ever been. So yeah, it's a bit of a trek. Oh no, wrong thing. Get back. I want to visit my stream. God damn it. Are we there? Yes. Right, fine. Finally there. The train was all right. It was slightly busier on the way down. Coming back was nice and chilled. Just the most uncomfortable seating you can think of. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a lot. It's the London. What's that? What's LNER stand for? London North East Railway, whatever it is. I mean, there's a lot of people on there for a long time. God, it's so uncomfortable. Luckily, on the way down, there was the seat next to was the guy was booked from Edinburgh to King's Cross. He'd obviously never get on. I'm saying guy, whoever it was, never got on. So I had a seat free the entire way down, even though the carriage was pretty busy. It was a Zoomer, yeah, it was. And coming back, a good portion of the journey was I had the seat next to was free, which wasn't booked until two people got on, and they sat on. Well, one sat on that one and another spare seat because their seat booking hadn't taken for some reason. But anyway, it soon the carriage emptied out at Newcastle, and then I had a bit more space again. They'd only got on at Doncaster or something like that. But yeah, it was fairly long. Yeah, I don't know what did it including a little bit of transfer time. Well, I left Allenmouth at 9 a.m. and I got to the hotel in Brighton before 3. Like not well, maybe it's 25 to 3. But yeah. Hi, Lewis, by the way. How's you? Lewis, how are you? I was gonna say, you're in the Carolinas. How are things your way? After that bloody hurricane, I've seen loads and loads of stuff on the interwebs about. It looked hellish. Hopefully you're nowhere near all that area. I know it was particular, like very much particular areas, but hope you're well. Obviously you're streaming, so you're online, so you have power and you have internet. Yeah, I think there was some people estimating that some people will not have power until Christmas and beyond. So just hellish scenes. So deepest sympathies to everybody out that way. But yeah, it was 5.5 hours down. And on the way back, I set off earlier. So I got in at 5:10, and I left Brighton at 10:10, something like that. So I had like about an hour and a half sat in King's Cross, waiting for the 1:30 train. But yes, Simon, it was a very good trip. Enjoyed it, even if it was so far south. It was very, very far south. But yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. Good night on the Friday night. Predominantly, it was a friends and family event at the gallery. So getting to meet the other artists that are there, that are one of the resident artists, that was really good. Some of them couldn't make it. Some of them live abroad, so they've gotten a good excuse. And then some of them had to pull out for various emergencies, work, family, health, etc. So there's a few that aren't there, but the ones that did meet, lovely people, fantastic people. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And then I did 2 days of tuition, which was really good. Jesus Christ! Thank you for the follow. Dry. Was that dry Jen? Bloody see. My window isn't big enough. Yeah, dry Jen. Thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, what else? Where was I before he got distracted? Yeah, I had 2 days of tuition. So I had a group of 3 on the Saturday, which was nice. Went a bit wander along the seafront and shot Brighton Pavilion, which might be the subject of tonight's work. And so we did the Brighton Pavilion, the main pier, the seafront, and then the West Pier, which is the burnt out one, which is just the ironwork left, which is on the cover of the thumbnail. So that was good. And what else did we? And then I had a guy on the Sunday, so just the one. Met him at 12, and by 2:00 he was like, "Should we just go to the should we just go to the pub and chat?" So that was good. So that was a lovely afternoon as well. Just shooting the breeze with him, talking about photography, because he'd been is a portrait photographer and has been for like 30 plus years. So I didn't need to teach him any photography. I just had to teach him that he needed to get his wrist replaced. That's all. No worries, Peter. Don't let me get in the way of any deadlines. Hope you're well. Keep working. Somebody's got to keep working around here. You know? So yeah, it was good. So now I have I don't know what my maths is like. Getting on for 600 shots to look through. Not going to look through them, but I've already had a look through them, and I know some of them are rubbish. So we'll not be doing much of that. But yeah, what's not going to be you, Lobbies? Weather was great, Andrew. To be honest, it was it a little bit damp when I got there on the Friday, but it stopped raining. Or the one who's working. Good point. Forgotten what people were. Anyway, my memory is a sieve, as everybody knows. The weather was good. Like I say, the Friday it was dull, and because once I got there, I just I chucked my stuff in the room and then went down to the gallery to see Richard, and then went for a bit of a scouting kind of walk down to the seafront. And it was dull. I mean, it was late in the afternoon. This was like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So there wasn't a lot of light left, but it was good. That was fine. And then the next day, blue sky, bright sunshine, which creates other issues. But it was good. Fairly warm. I was in a t-shirt all the time. And Sunday was windier, duller. But there's still, the sun still crept out a little bit now and then. And then Monday it was hosing it down. It chucked it down. It kept us awake all bloody night because of the rain battering off the window and doing the drain pipes. But it was good. But that was fine. All I had to do was walk to the station, stay undercover, get onto a train. Apart from there was a little shower in London when I crossed the street from St Pancras to King's Cross. But yeah, so the rain didn't really affect us anything at all. But yeah, Saturday was done in a t-shirt, and then I was in shorts for the rest of the time. I was like, yeah, I'm not wearing jeans. It's still too early in the year for jeans. Oh God, yeah, you don't want to take chances with wheel bearings, Andrew. Definitely not. Definitely not. Right, so do you want to have a look at some pictures? Some of them I've looked at, some of them, and some of them I haven't. I've edited a few already. I made this one yesterday. I made this one last night because what's one of the things that I noticed straight away was the different coloured water down there. You have down in the south coast, you have a different coloured water, and also down there you have like yacht race type things, which you don't. The weather's too crap up here for that kind of stuff. So away out to sea, you could see these yachts fleeing around, which looked really good against the shimmering water. So they were really cool. So I really like that. I think it must be a south coast thing because we just don't have that up our way. The weather's too bad and everything's too cold. And our water doesn't look like that. But they were really good. So I took a load of these and I hope to do something nice with them. Obviously, 120mm wasn't quite close enough, but it'll do. It'll do. But yeah, the pavilion, very grandeur, very famous looking picture. Landscape, not landscape, building, that's what it is. Good challenge. Nearest thing to a castle I could find. So yeah, took a load of stuff like that. Lots of wafty stuff. So these should strap together quite nicely, I'm hoping. But you can see how blue, how blue the sky was, how good the weather was, and also down there's a pond right in front of it. It's not always that colour. Yeah. Yes, annoyingly at times there was like a darker streak in front of it. So yeah, there's a lot of pavilion. Obviously, the next day I did do a pano shot as well to hopefully do something with. But the next day was duller, so I actually probably got better images, like so. It's just a very cool building, really. I mean, some of the this one I could nearly, I'm nearly happy about this one without doing a thing to it. Yeah. Well, that's like 365 days a year up here. So like these are pretty bloody good. Quite happy with these. And the water was really rough, as you can see. So got some nice moving waves through in front of the pier. So these ones are mainly just, I was shooting mainly the water to maybe overlay some creation I do with the pier behind. Because I got a few shots of the pier which might come together quite nicely, might not. This kind of stuff. Just very, very, very ethereal, very painterly. So we'll see how that goes. Or not, as the case may be. But yes, Sunday was like a short shooting day. Because it was like, pub? Okay. You didn't need to ask me twice. So I'm just wondering if I challenge myself and go for the like really bright blue sky one. Well, we were never in it either. But when you went into the gardens bit, which thankfully you can get into for free. Otherwise, you know me and spending money. It ain't happening. It definitely is not happening. I might save these ones to another day. These particular ones, because this particular setup looks pretty good. So let's challenge. Yeah, and the first shot I took when I went down there was this one, and I'm like, oh, I like that one straight away, and I just couldn't get anything to match it. But I'm thinking maybe I should start with a pier because that's where I started. And then just the simplicity of this one, just a little bit of movement. Love that. How it just fades away to like nothing. Love it, love it, love it. So that's that. Are we? Yeah, we are. You've all gone quiet though. That one's pretty nice. So that's at 50 mil. I'm just seeing what distances are like. 44. 44, 50. Some of these are Are they all 50? Yeah, these ones are all 50. That could be useful. Right, we'll start with the pier. We shall start with the pier. Right, let's switch. I have already been through these to pick out ones which I think are gonna work quite nice. This one's just straight off the bat. Chef's kiss. So let's just start the cleanup. Do all this, detail, flatten it out. Shouldn't need much flattening out because it's already pretty flat. There's not a lot of darkness there, is there? Are we still online, by the way? TikTok might not be. Don't know what's going on with that today. I did. I was streaming Monolords this afternoon, and I hadn't played it since the update, which now uses Unreal Engine 5. Way, bloody hell! It ground everything to a halt, no matter what graphic settings I had it on. So there must be an issue with it. So that was fun. And as soon as because I was streaming to Twitch and TikTok, as soon as I stopped streaming to Twitch, it sped up again. So no more gaming to Twitch for a while. Well, it will be by the end, Justin. I mean, because to be honest, we've got the ruined pier at the end as well. So there's some decent ones there as well. You know, the old pier that's all burnt out, which I didn't show you. You know this. Everybody, all landscape photographers come down here and. Oh, I love it, Justin. I love it. I've been playing it for months. On the very easy settings, though, Justin. I haven't done anything where you're like fighting in it. I've just like turned off fighting. Nobody's coming to challenge me. Not even any bandits. No inclement weather or anything like that. Just easy mode. That's challenging enough for me. So yes, the old ruin pier. Got some decent stuff of that as well, which hopefully will work. So it could be good. We could be good. Right. So anyways, these 5. Is it 5? No, these 6. So I need to clean the dust spots off of the numerous, because it was down south means it was brighter. So I had to go to F13, I think, on 1 or 2 of them, which is stressful with my dirty sensor. No, there. There's a spot there, and there's one there. There's one there. Right. Yeah, so there is a few streaks here. Really, I'm concentrating on this area. These bits, I'm not that bothered about at the minute. What that ping for? Oh, the Arsenal game. Okay, so because this is the important one. Going order. Thing is, the color scheme is completely different to what I usually do, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Because it really needs to be kind of blue. And you know me, don't really do the bluey greeny. That's the kind of thing I try to avoid. And there's no sandstone walls there to latch on to. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Might just have to leave it on as shot. So let's increase the contrast. Let's increase the brightness. I think this could end up being quite a bright one, which would be just nice because it's at Brighton. I wonder if Brighton got its name because it's quite bright down there. That could be a thing. I don't know. I wouldn't know why it was called that. Probably some Saxon or thing word for it. Right, a little bit of clarity. Even with the dehaze and the spot thing, there's look at all them spots. Filth. I really need my sensor cleaned. So maybe just drop the dehaze a little bit. You're right there, Justin. You're right there. I need a little bit of blue. Not that much blue. Jesus. Was barely any difference, was it? About there. We'll try it about there. It's a tiny, tiny adjustment. Right, we'll sync those across them 6. No idea how these are going to turn out, but we shall see. I haven't even got Photoshop opened yet. Oh, God. So whilst it's doing that, I'll switch back. We'll load them in. And for God's sake, remind me to turn back. Don't let me carry on without putting it back on screen again. But yeah, I think these are gonna be a struggle for me tonight. Because they are very different to what I usually do. Okay, very fancy. Isn't that great, Jen? Isn't that great? It's always the way it goes. Alright, nice. Open layers. Yep. Definitely, Jen, definitely. So are you blowing them out of the water, Jen? Because I know you were saying that they don't expect you to be up to speed for like, what, a year or something? Have you already shocked them by how far on you are? Yeah, if she was using company phone. Then that's why they pay you the big bucks, Jen. But they don't, do they? Nobody pays anybody the big bucks anymore. God, TikTok's really struggling today. I don't know what's the matter with it. Yes. Hopefully you didn't have to turn over all your, let them know all your online IDs and stuff like that. So they can't track you. They probably can anyway, but. Interesting without anything going on there. Okay. What are we going to get? What are we going to do? We're going to go to multiply first. Let's build this image out. All right, we're going to start with that one because that's the one I liked. But then we're going to move everything around it. Hopefully everything fits. Oh, thank you, Justin. See, Justin was paying attention. Nobody else was. Yeah, so I'm layering these images together, which you will not have seen. I love it when you lot aren't paying any attention whatsoever. I mean, in truth, I'm not really concentrating either. You guys are my directors, remember? So you got to tell me what I am and what I'm not doing. That one's pretty good for detail. It's roughly about there. Right, let's look through the blend modes again. Oh, now. I'm not sure you can actually tell what it is, but that combined with a general multiply layer of one of the other layers might be pretty cool. Or with that one, you know, with combining that one with it, just to get a bit more detail in. Me, Andrew. Me. Justin had to remind me to turn it back after I'd started, so the rest of you hadn't noticed either. Also, remind me to gift this month some of this month's free memberships as well. I keep forgetting. I wasted a load last month. You forgot. Right, what am I going to do? So the light and blend mode is pretty cool. It kind of works in a way. Now, if I take various bits away, I like that because it adds a little highlight. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Kind of needs. What's that? Does that do more? Takes that horizontal streak away. So it's these. Yeah. So if I do a bit of a mask on that one, that little ship comes back. Ship, boat, whatever it is. But I'm just foregoing time for from when this one gets destroyed as well, and you can't access it. So if that one comes out, so we can mask, leave it, the area on there fine. So if I put a inverted mask on there now, like I saw, and then use the paintbrush as white, let's increase that to that. Let's make the thing smaller. Let's make that 100. So we'll actually do it like so. Picks up some of the more lighter areas. Lovely. Yep. Yes, I know. That's the issue with YouTube and the 30-second delay or whatever it is. It's a bit of an issue. Twitch is the closest. You have a Twitch account. To real time, I should say. So even this one, if I put a mask on there and flip that over. So if I take that one away, yeah, so take that area away. Yep, and then this layer. The watercolor changes, that's the only thing. But it gives me good detail along here, which is good. So all I need to do here is just paint in this area. So if no, wrong one. I need a full fill. And I need this to be softer. Let's go 50 and 50-ish. So let's make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, am I painting in black there? Yes, I am. It's getting a little bit harder. Darker, thicker, whatever. Like so. We now have a bit of a... Right, I need to paint some white back into there, though. Flip that over. Let's go back to 100. I didn't drop the opacity of that, did I? No. Like there. Just out that hard line along the top there. Lovely. Just like that. So this right hand side is a bit of a colour. I wouldn't say issue, but there's a bit of that was there. Just that little bit. So which layer is that little boot on? Is it that layer? Okay. Oh, there's a bit of a line there. God damn it. So is that on... No, it's not on that one. Maybe it's on that one. Well, I can't get rid of that one. Ooh. Just wondering. Can I sort that out? A bit of a... I like all that going off. Just sorting out what's going on here. Right, so that is on there. But if I do take that away, like, oh, hold on, I pressed the wrong button. Take that along there. Does that get rid of it? No, it doesn't get rid of that. Why is this not doing anything, people? Painting in white. And I should be painting in black, shouldn't I? Black hides, white reveals. There you go. That gets rid of that line, but is a bit of an off kind of colour. Right. I'd imagine you'd be a busy man. Actually, so what I might do is try to uniform the colour here. So if I go up here, get a bit of a blue going. Paint bucket tool. Photoshop's getting slow again. Q. Let's turn that pink. That's not good. Maybe if I'd actually sampled the colour, might have been a good idea. Where's the colour dropper tool thing? It's like this kind of colour. And then if we go to this layer, drop that colour into there, which is basically grey. I'm hoping it'll... It's turning that colour grey, isn't it? Yes, you can. There are other ways of doing it. I'm stuck in my own little world. The thing is, this stuff here has basically got no colour anyway. Right, if I paint that in there and... No. Just need a normal mask. And I'll mask out that area. Paint in black, yes. We get the colour from there and along there. Like so. What are you pinging at? Why is it making a noise? Bloody thing. Okay, fair enough. You gonna make a noise every time I touch something? Be my guest. Right, okay, so let's go to curves. I don't want to make it dark, I don't think. Will you grab the corner? Just gonna try something. We'll just invert. I do love it when I think of something off the cuff. That needs to be full colour, really, doesn't it? Okay. So I need two masks. I want the mask out the bottom of that. So if I use a... Actually, it just needs to be a normal gradient. Right. Mask. Gradient. Wrong way. Predictable, Andy. Undo it. Let me go back. I'm going to be quicker than that. That's terrible. It's terrible. It's going to be... Why is it giving me such a horrible line? That's not fair. I don't want that. Maybe you just need to do this with... It's probably because I'm doing it on the negative thing, aren't I? Annoying. Okay, so if I also need to do the same mask onto there. That's too dark. Right, okay, let's delete that layer mask and delete that layer mask. Oh, I kind of need to do that, don't I? Right. Think we'll... If I drop the opacity of that, what happens? And if I add that, it's still going to give us that horrible line, isn't it? So if I can mask in here, or just paintbrush, sorry. I'll make that big, 100%. Just go across there. A bit like that. Still giving us a very... It's maybe as big as it'll go. 5,000 die. What was I doing? Oh, because yeah, that was a dropped. Nah, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Right, let's just hide these two for the time being. And let's get into not Lightroom, the other one. Analog effects. Let's see what this does. And then I can probably use the whatchamacallits to get in. The vignette. Doodad thing. Crash these together. What does it do? It needs a little something. The problem being is that it's the sea, so it's all pretty much the same color. Exposure, yep. Oh my word. Right, what we're gonna do? Look through these more. Much of a greeny tinge if we turn that off. Second exposure. That is upside down. I wasn't sure if it was or not. Well, if I go the right way around and do overlay, see what that does. It's become very pea soupy, yeah. I'm sure they get fog down there as well. Maybe something like that, where it just slightly accentuates the little boot there. And then if we can do detail extraction. Then it starts looking like a bit like cloud. Oh, twitches a bit ad break. Whoever's in there. Can't put the contrast up that much. Maybe put it. Maybe it's there. I just love that little boat. Love the little boat. Obsessed with the little boats. And then that gives you that smoky kind of feeling there. It's down there. So we can actually make that darker rather than that corner. So we can darken it down quite a lot. Oh, now we're talking. And then that gives you the feel of the different coloured water, which is slightly green on my screen anyway. Rectangular. I mean that does look like an oil rig to me. This looks like the North Sea, this bit, when it's like this. We can have that over. Oh, it needs to be a little bit wider. Oh, maybe it needs to be in the middle a bit. I don't know. Before, after. I think definitely having that little bit. Where's the one zoom? I can just make zooms unanimous. Having that little bit of the boat there. It's pretty cool. We've made a little bit more drama in the sky. We can probably soften that out with some zoom and rotate. I'll soften that out so it's not quite so obvious. Maybe we want some. Maybe we want to keep some. Make that smaller. So there's a bit of texture, but you're not getting all the. See like that, how that's kept that all there. Went across. Yeah, maybe it's like that. Maybe that's a bit better. Let's see. Pretty fun. And to be honest, I also like this little bit funnel that goes in. Feels a bit tacked on. Well, it was there though. That's where it was in real life. You can't escape reality. See, if it was a normal photograph, it would be there. How can that be another ad break? Oh, was that just the guy that was going to be an ad break? Sorry, people. Right, film type, change the color. Over the scene. Let's go cool. Too cool. Too weird. Don't know about too weird actually. Too green. The cloud needs to be a bit more left. Or like this smudgy bit here needs to be a little bit further over. I mean, what we might do is do like a. I might put a radial filter in here and just darken that off a bit so it gives it more drama. It'd be nice if there was a halfway house between this. Well, there is, because you can like drop that a little bit. Increase the fade, decrease the fade. Increase the fade. Fade. I can't speak. Everybody knows that though. Decrease the fade. Oh, we didn't try any of the subtle colours, did we? I think we like the cool one. That one. But drop that to there and drop that to 28. About there. Perfect. Yes, the smudgy bit. Yeah. I think what I might do, Andrew, to bring it together is have a long stretchy radial filter and then bring that under the line of this line to hopefully darken the cloud behind. We shall see. Because I still would like it darker around here. Lens vignettes. It's already quite dark though. I might run this into. I might run this through color effects as well. I like the bright foreground. Might used to have to use Bezier to sort everything out. That's a lot brighter. Yeah, I think we'll run this through color effects as well. So I'm going to apply that. I know you can switch between them quicker, but I like the backup of it being able to go there. Hey, everybody's got bored tonight. Everybody's left. Okay, so if we, I'm going to do the color effects and do more of a stronger ND filter thing on the side thing. You know what I mean? Right, so if I... Did I not have a favorite? Was there not a favorites tab of this? Favorites. And let me see the favorites. There we are. Graduated ND. Yeah, that's perfect. Don't need to do anything. Okay, and position. Put that about there. Slight rotation to there. Upper tonality. Down a bit. That. Just so I can see what effect it'll have. Quite like that. So before, after. Before, after. Has that gone too far? I'm just thinking out loud. It wasn't a question. No worries, Catherine. How was your flight back anyway? Was it a Ryanair special? Yeah, I think I quite like that. Right. Remember, you've got to add these things, haven't you? Strangely smooth. How lucky for you. Pro contrast sometimes can be quite good. Sometimes and sometimes not. I think it can be quite controlling on where these goes. Looking back, I know it is, Andrew, because I've done it. Please say that was a goal. Yes, it was a goal. Yay. You arrived early. You couldn't have flown by Ryanair, then surely. Add control point. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to... Yeah, the whole control. Right, what did this do? Not a lot. Right, if I hide that one because it's fine, add another pro contrast, but it's only going to do this area. You can rotate this, can't you? Can't you? No, you can only rotate from there. Okay. We do this and pull this all the way out here. So we can add a bit of... Am I spoiling this now? Yeah, don't affect the shadows. Or the highlights. Just them bits. I'm unbalancing it now, am I? What, no Americans on board, were there not? Oh, God, right. That's added a bit of contrast in there. Is that still... That's kind of what I was aiming at, so... I think I'm reasonably happy with that. It's just feeling this might be a bit dark now. So if I knock that off... And that's just dark. No, I think we need a Maybe he's less. Maybe he's not as strong. That's the line tightness, isn't it? No, it needs to be about there. And I wish they would do this slightly differently. It's like that. They do. Don't class Ryanair as one of ours, though. They're Irish. Right. Is that's definitely made a difference as I look, just to check on a different screen. Is that half time? It is half time. We're 1-0 up. God for that. As long as it stays. Right. Okay. So. I think I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Too far away from the mic, Andy. They do. They do, but there's probably there might be some kind of copyright thing about it. You never know. Yeah, like the control lines. Exactly. But they'll be like, but it's only one. In their mind, it's only one preset type of thing, isn't it? Right, let's apply this and see where we're at. How many bloody... We're happy with the foreground. I'm happy with the foreground because you know me, I don't like foreground. Not very much anyway. So I'm reasonably happy with that. Shock horror. You can kind of tell what it is. When if you're looking tight, yes, it's a bit of a mess here, but hey ho, what you gonna do? It is ICM. You can't control it. You've got all the. Let's make that smaller. You've got all the stanchions and everything shown on the way in. The end of the pier, you haven't got much depth, but the pier, you haven't got much depth there anyway. Nice strong cloud line there. A bit of a change in type of cloud underneath it. Hence where the darkness comes from. The boat stayed. The lovely boat. It looks decent from a distance. It looks pretty good. Full screen. Or nearly full screen. Looks pretty decent to me. But yeah, quite like that one. So how big? 2.67 gigabyte. Might as well just save that as a PSP straight away. Oh God, where's the file? Excuse me a minute whilst I look at this over here. Is it that one? Yes, photos. 2024. What month's it? September. And that was the 27th. Edit one. Yeah, it was approaching three gigs, so might as well just save that little bit of time and save it as a PSB immediately. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I can ignore all the other pier shots now. I think I might even have a quickie with a bit of the pavilion. Just a very quick one. See how that works. If this saves pretty quickly. Because we've still got full resolution because we did arrange it in such a way that it didn't really matter. Yeah, you're right there, Jen. There is that depth to it. Now, I'm just happy that little boat survived it. I didn't even know it was part of it, to be honest. Yeah, but if anybody's interested, I will be streaming probably on TikTok more Mana Lords gameplay. Hopefully it won't be really annoying with the slowdowns and stuff, but we shall see. But I'll be doing that more this week as well. Might do another editing stream as well. We shall see. Because it'd be nice to get through some of these before we get too far on. I don't want to save them for weeks and weeks and weeks just to get through them here on Tuesdays. Right, create virtual. Oh, I've just remembered it's the first of the month today, isn't it? It's wallpaper day, and I haven't done any yet. So lo and behold, you might be getting this as a wallpaper. Yeah. Yeah, just leave that as a 3x2. That is a 3x2. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Crop it in a little bit just to sort of balance it a little bit. Maybe about there. Nice crops. Nice rule of thirds. Sticking to the rules. I could actually flatten that out so the C's actually level. Oh, that might be nice. There. But what happens if I level this one out? I can't believe I forgot it was the first of the month today. Nightmare. But yeah, also I forgot to say also again. I put on the page. Look at that dust spot there. On the Patreon, I also put a walk through the gallery around, or walk around of the gallery. So you can watch that. I did an OnlyFans. I shouldn't say that because I can't say that on TikTok. I did it in the style of an OF, but you can buy the post so you can watch it without being a member, because Patreon have now added that functionality. You can so I'll put it on for like the least you can do it, because I wanted to give exclusivity to the Patreon supporters. Oh, there's a bloody line there. Didn't see that. I wanted to give exclusivity to the Patreon supporters if anybody else wants to see the walk around of the gallery, then you can pay $3, which is the minimum amount that it'll let you charge to watch it, because it won't. I'll not be making a YouTube video of it or anything like that. So, want to save yourself a drive down to Brighton. Did you watch it, Jen? I hope you did. Let me out of the... Oh, well, right. I think that's all the dust spots made. Thank you very much, Jen. Do appreciate that. But yeah, it's a nice little walk around to see all the the quality work on the walls and mine. But you can see like the mix of everybody and all the talent involved. Wonderful work. I think that looks pretty cool, as long as you don't look too closely at it. It looks pretty cool. Can I clean up some of that noise? I did anyway, but you know. Boost the detail. It's yeah, nice and smooth. I just like that. This little detail here. It's pretty fun. Right. That's that one. Hi, Lizzie. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel on Twitch there. First time chatter. Yes. I thought my intentions were good about thinking about doing a live. So everybody got the, but it was just so busy. And everybody was like, to be honest, I thought the start time was 7:30, and it was actually 7. So I rocked up at like 25 past, and like it was full, and I'm like, but I only discovered this morning it was at 7 o'clock start. Dope. But yeah, so but everybody was chatting. There was no chance of seeing. Thanks for the follow, Lizzie. Appreciate that. Fashionably late, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I was nearly last to leave, so there was like me and one of the other artists and her sister. I think we were officially the last ones to leave. That weren't actually helping out, so we did well. But welcome to the channel, Lizzie. Who are you and where do you come from? Gotta make it dramatic again. Oh, I just slipped in and went. Who's here that I know and recognise? I'll be like, that'll be Richard, the owner. I don't know anybody else. But no. We got around everybody that was like all the other artists that were there, apart from one lad who's new. I didn't get to say hello to him, unfortunately. Anyways, I'm rambling. Want a little bit more contrast? Oh, no. I'm thinking just on here. So if I get a mask, radial, just literally just that. I think it looks like there's a little bit more sunshine bouncing off it. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Yes, right. That I think looks pretty good. Also, it's quite interesting. Whilst I'm in here, you know, some of the architectural stuff that was in Brighton. I can see why Andrew Atkinson loved it so much. So I did a little bit of this. This is quite interesting. It's just as a little oneer. What could we do here? Develop. 30 years doing photography. Is that like college type of photography, Lizzie? I'm doing great, but I hope you are as well. But yes, welcome to the channel. We're here every Tuesday. We're also here on before you start. Let me do it. Why won't it let me do it from here? Rubbish. I did do it. That's all right. Jen, I just got the troll. I just spotted the fight I came into TikTok, so I blocked him. Yeah, but Lizzie, yes, we're on TikTok and YouTube as well. We are everywhere. It's every Tuesday as well. He didn't say anything. I just thought, when I saw his name pop up, I'm like, aye, you're gone. It's the Odeon cinema, Andrew. It might have been something beforehand, but it had Odeon written on it. But it's just not like cool shapes, and the way I've captured it, having these streaks coming away. I just thought it was something cool and obscure. Let's flatten all this noise out as well as I can. Let's click auto, see what it does. It's a bit bright. Why has it done that? We don't need all that white. Do you want that to be about there? That to be about there? Right, I'm only going to do any... Oh, that's the wrong thing. He just puts in this kind of area. You would have to do that. No, let me select there. Why? Why? Be awkward. It never does a very good job, that does it? No, not every stream. It's just TikTok's a bit. There's some weird characters on there. So you know, just I think it was last week. Some guy came on, made a fighting comment. He was going to knock us out. So I was like, I muted him for the rest of the stream. But when I saw his name there, I thought, because I was thinking maybe I should just have blocked him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And then as soon as I saw his name this time, I was like, nah. Seems you're here. You're gone, son. I can't be chowed. Right, so I'm just I mean, there's just a Lightroom edit. Wee little vertical. Maybe it's about there. Just catching this line here, just inside frame. Well, that's basically what he said, wasn't it, Jen? And I misread it at the time. That was the thing. I was like, I think it was on about like battling like a TikTok battle. But no. Why does it do that? Oh, I did have me filter on, I suppose. Shot. Want it more blue. Not as blue as that though. Something like that. Boost color, drop color. Where's the color mixer thing? Saturation slider up. Like so. There are. There are indeed. So there's that. So I mean, it's just in that. Well, we could maybe try a different. Create virtual copy. Hi Yogi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing grand. Catherine, how far behind are you? What do you mean what? Yeah, how are you doing, Yogi? Right. Yes, I did. I did a new create a new copy, didn't I? Yes, I did. So if I go, I think I'm just a 1v1. Oh, what did you miss last week? Nothing really. Oh, a very elaborate edit. You missed that last week. Oh, we're like back to housework. That doesn't sound very impressive, Yogi. Radio that looks like. Yeah. This might be like this is probably the kind of stuff that if I ever went to Valencia, the science place in Valencia, whatever it's called. If I ever went there, it would be this kind of stuff I would end up doing. Or this is the results that would then come out like this. I mean, I only took like 6 or 7 frames of this. And I was just really like these lines coming in, which were really nice. Excuse me. Let's go a 3 and this one a 3 because I'm not sure which one, whether I like the 5x4 or the square crop. It's nearly 9 o'clock. And I think in future weeks we'll do the old pier or the NIK Pier, the West Pier. But I think again, like the main image today, I think this could turn out quite nice. But just for a laugh, can we do a very quick? Yeah, right. I don't know why that would be. I don't know why it would do that. Right. So if we very quickly find my issue is because I was teaching. I would normally like shoot 30 or 40 from the same view, same angle, same zoom, and all that kind of stuff. And I was literally doing it in like 5s. So I don't have the number of images I would normally have. And these are all a bit, because of the sunshine, they're all a bit the same. Right, so should we have a very quick blast at some of these? Right, oh, one of these rated. So it will be a quick combine shot. So it's literally going to be 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Yeah. these three. Let's have a very quick go at these. Speed run. You'll all know exactly what I'm doing. Doing this. I don't need to explain myself. Weird. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong type of clicky thing. Cancel. It's pot healing. What I want. One of them, and one of them, and one of them, and one of them, and one of them. I think that's about it. And that's that. I think that's them all. Sync. Synchronize. Edit in. Open those layers. Not a problem at all, Yogi. Not a problem at all. To be honest, I'm not sure if she's still here or not. Catherine, if you refresh the feed, you'll come back in real time. If you're on browser, just refresh. Or if you're on your phone, just restart the app and find me again. Right. Well, yes, Yogi, you can advertise the web community, not a problem. Don't mind at all, because it's a great resource for everybody. You're very welcome. And anybody's welcome to join my Discord as well. Although it's not quite as... It's basically me advertising stuff. I'm live. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. There is a self-promotion chat tab though, so if you are part of the Discord, you're welcome to go in and do stuff in there. As long as it's not like bad. Obviously. Right, which one's out of line? They're all nerds. That one. Move tab over here, roughly. There's a different bloody size, isn't it? The things have changed size. The lens has slipped by a long way. How is that so far out? No, that's right. These are from the same bloody place. The miles out. What's going on? It's not even standing there. Oh, well, if they're a little bit different, who cares? It's vaguely the same. Right. Let's do that. What's that? Things flash up. Oh, you can't post a bloody link, can you? And I can't remember how you let you. Hold on a minute. I don't know how to do it. Permit? I don't know. Well, you're not going to get timed out, but I don't know if that's going to let you do anything. No. Hold on, Yogi. Hold on. I will find Discord, wherever it is. I will go to the web community. Is there a standard link, Yogi, or is there a... I probably can't do it. Perfect, Yogi. Perfect. We will get it out. Don't worry. Do not worry. Super glue the lens. Yeah, I know, Andrew. I need to sort it out because it was flying around at the weekend. I can tell you that much. Right, back to the. Will you be here, Photoshop? Overlay software. I mean, multiply is still what? Still what, bitch? Okay, so let's. Yeah, just knock that off a bit. Raise that a bit. Not sure why it would be slow, but hey ho. Come on. Actually, I will find wherever my Twitch window is. Let's go to hue, and then let's dial that right the way back to like maybe 20. Lovely. Twitch window. Where the? Oh, let's hold on a minute. Dashboard. That might help. Do whispers turn up in my other do? Oh, it's a web. It's a that kind of address. Copy link address. There we are. We got there. I thought it was a discord.gg/random letters and numbers, like most of them are. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Yogi. Right, so I'm just going to crop in this side. Remember, this is a very...
You want to drop in on bedroom echo or clock echo?
Alexa, no. No, nothing. Don't want to drop in anywhere. Crop. I think the system's starting to fall over now. It's all grinding to a halt. Okay, right. So if I go to... What was I going to do? Is that about right? Yeah. Analog FX Pro. We'll have a little play around in here. Excuse me. We've got probably got a few options here. Now that we're away from the sea, we've got a building in front of us. There's probably some options. This one's pretty dark. There's maybe a bit too much, what's the word? Detail in these. But if I go to, yeah, the exposure's really far down. I adjust that. Just the way that softens out a little bit. I am in there. I am in there, but to be honest, I barely have enough time to look at my own. But I am a member. I know, like, the very first day I started streaming on Twitch, Lobes was like, "Do you want to be a whatever the hierarchy is?" I was like, no, too quick. If that's quite soft like that, can I do it from the other side as well? Will it work from that side? Don't know if it actually will. Then it'd probably be all too yellow, to be honest. We don't want things to be too yellow. I don't think. Is that where it was before? We're going to have this really frustrating situation. I was like, but it looked better before I moved it. I don't know where it was before. Yeah, it's too dark there. So if I actually did a bit of zoom on there, soften these things out, like so. Don't have to move these very far. Look at the balance. Good. Like that. Yeah, I'm down on the Twitch streamer, so whenever I go live, it appears in the list. He's a lovely fella. He's a lovely fella. Is Mr. Lobes. There's loads of options here I could be using, but maybe it's a different night. Okay. All right, we've got 5 left on YouTube. What do I need to do? Do we need to use any of these ones? Let's just leave that off. Lens vignette. That's just a general one. That's over there. That could be a bit dark. I'm thinking I'll probably just chop this off by about here. Maybe it's just a square crop. For that, levels and curves. Add a bit more bright, take a bit of brightness away. And apply. I think that's something. Because 9:15. How many viewers have we had? Well, 22 viewers on TikTok. I love how busy it gets. Right, On Photoshop. Save. Get off. Not down. Second. That's saved. Yes, it does. That's 3 stars. I was on the right thing. Yeah, 3 stars for that, and then 6 now. Crop this. Let's create a virtual copy. Twitch's adverts. No worries, Simon. Been good to see you. Oh, that's why. While I remember, I'll run the membership thing. You might get another one, Simon. High chance. Just saying. Yeah, just cutting that into there a little bit. Just kind of. Things like that. Something like, right, the membership gifting. Yes, I'd still do. Right. Gift 5 now. Things, the notices on the screen never come up anymore. I didn't think. So, Simon got one. There we go. Aileen got another one. And Catherine got one as well. Yay. Welcome to your membership, Catherine. Well done, everybody. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. If you got one. Right, there's my crop. I think I'll do. What was on? Fresh that. Yeah. Very good. Right. Yeah, I think that will do. Patreon people, by the way. Oh, let's just switch back to. I think we've done all right tonight. We've got 3 images tonight. Where's the controls? What controls am I looking for? That one. That one. That's the one I'm looking for. So yeah, I think they come out all right tonight. Obviously, a couple of quick ones to end with. Firstly, thank you very much for keeping me company tonight and hanging out and all that. And all that is good. Thank you very much for that. If you are interested in supporting me, you can join the Patreon. There will be tomorrow, because I'm not doing it today. Tomorrow there will be some new desktop wallpapers going out to all Patreon followers. And I will set it so you can buy them if you're not already a member. To be honest, that'll let us like push more stuff out as well. So I'll do that tomorrow. I've remembered I need to go to the dentist tomorrow. How annoying. So we'll do that. So thank you very much for that. There will be more Brighton images next week, I'm sure, because I don't think I'll have gone through them all by then, by a long shot. So yeah, more Brighton next week. And yes, there'll be more of the pavilion, more of the piers. Might, like next week, then again, I might just not be able to resist and might just edit a West Pier shot sometime this week in private. So I can like spend a lot of time on it. We shall see. We shall see. But big thanks for that. Anything else coming up that I need to do? If you're on the south coast, go to the gallery. Head over to the. No worries at all, Jen. Yeah, go. If you're on the head coast, do look in at the gallery, the George Gallery on Duke Street in Brighton. It's a lovely gallery. Well worth your time. And if you've got like loads of money, buy one of my prints there, or one of my pieces there. Would be great. But no, thank you very much. Twitch, is there anybody still here? Up to date, there's a couple of extras. Yeah, we'll just end. Can't be bothered. But yeah, everybody, thank you. Whatever platform you've been on, thank you very much for your being here and all your interaction and such. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So until then, keep it hard. See yous. 20 past 9. Right. Good night, everybody.